Here's a stat that might surprise you. Nearly 80% of Florida car accident claims lose thousands of dollars, not because people aren't really hurt, but because of simple avoidable mistakes. Hi, I'm attorney Jim Curtis. I'm a personal injury lawyer based in Apollo Beach, Florida, and I see these mistakes destroy good cases every single day. So today, I'm breaking down the 4 biggest reasons why car accident claims in Florida fail and exactly what you can do to make sure you don't become part of that 80%. So let's dive in. One of the biggest mistakes people make happens right at the scene of the crash, not calling the police. Maybe the damage looks minor. Maybe you and the other driver just exchange insurance and leave. It may seem easier at the moment, but it can cost you big later. That crash report is more than just a formality. It's your first piece of evidence. It's the first official record of what happened, and just as important, it's your first chance to document how you feel. Even if you refuse treatment at the scene, the officer will still note any complaints of pain that you mention, neck, back, shoulder, whatever it may be. That can make or break your case later, because if you wait a few days or even a week to see a doctor, that report proves your pain started right away. Without it, the insurance company will argue something else caused your injuries. So even if the crash seems minor, call the police. It's one of the smartest decisions you can make. The second big mistake is waiting too long to see a doctor. You might think, I feel fine, I'll just wait and see. But legally, that delay can cost you. In Florida, we have the 14-day rule. Under your personal injury protection or PIP coverage, you must see a doctor within 14 days of the crash or you lose your right to up to $10,000 in benefits. Miss that window and that money is gone. Beyond that, a delay creates what's called a gap in treatment, meaning too much time between the crash and your first medical visit. Insurance adjusters love to use that gap to argue that your pain came from something else, not the accident. So don't wait. Even if you're just sore, go to urgent care, your primary care physician, or a chiropractor. Getting checked out early protects both your health and your claim. The third mistake, ignoring your doctor's advice. I had a client once, we'll call him Mike, who injured his neck in a rear-end collision. His doctor recommended a series of pain management injections that would have cost several $1,000s. Despite the fact that his pain wasn't going away, Mike refused them. He said, I'll just tough it out. But here's what happened. Because he didn't get the injections, he couldn't recover the cost of them. Insurance doesn't pay for treatment you don't have. Worse, the insurance company argued that he wasn't really hurt. Their logic was, if he was in that much pain, he'd be doing everything possible to get better. That one decision cost Mike tens of thousands of dollars. Following your doctor's advice isn't just good for your recovery. It shows the insurance company that you're serious about healing and not exaggerating your injuries. And the fourth mistake, settling too soon, especially because you need the money. I completely understand how it happens. You're missing work, the bills are piling up, and the insurance adjuster calls with an offer that sounds like a lifeline. But here's the problem. That first offer is almost never fair. They're trying to close your case before you learn how serious your injuries really are. I've seen it over and over. Someone takes a quick settlement, and 6 months later they find out they need injections, therapy, or even surgery. But once you sign that release, your case is over. You can't reopen it, no matter what new medical bills come up. And sometimes the pressure doesn't come from the insurance company. It comes from you. I've had clients tell me, Jim, I just need the money now. Let's settle. Look, it's your case. Your lawyer has to follow your direction. But settling early before knowing your full medical picture can cost you thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars. You only get one shot at this. Don't give up long-term compensation for short-term relief. Talk to your lawyer, understand your options, and make sure the settlement truly covers everything, including any future treatment that you might need. So to recap, the 4 biggest reasons Florida car accident claims fail are 1, not calling the police at the scene, 2, not getting medical care right away, 3, ignoring your doctor's recommendations, and 4, settling too quickly, especially when financial pressure kicks in. If you can avoid these 4 mistakes, you'll protect your rights, your health, and your recovery, and you'll already be ahead of 80% of the people who file accident claims in Florida. Now that you know how not to be one of the 80% of people who actually lose money on their claim, be sure to check out this next video to learn how you can fight back against the insurance company that's just looking to discount your claim. See you there.